Hey, so I'm talking all about salt dough or homemade clay. So you might have some clay at home, whether you have Model Magic or maybe you have Play-Doh or maybe you have air dry clay or maybe not. But if you have water, salt, and flour, you can make your own clay. So the recipe that I used is 3/4 cup salt, 3/4 cup water, and 2 cups of flour. My recipe said to use warm water. I didn't do that. I'm a rule breaker, and it seemed to work fine. And then you stir, and then you get this kind of consistency. It's a little sticky, but not too bad. So something you can do, you can make something for a necklace or a plate. Pablo here, this is Pablo, guys. This is Pablo Picasso, and he's named after Pablo Picasso, and he won't leave me alone. So we're gonna make something inspired by him today. So we're gonna make little pendants, and how you can do that, or something to hang on a necklace or a keychain. I'm gonna pull a little bit of clay off, kind of the size of a gumball. I'm gonna roll it into a ball. It doesn't need to be perfect. And then I'm going to make a slab, which is a flattened piece of clay. Nothing crazy, okay? And then we're gonna use Pablo here as inspiration. So this is just salt and flour, and I'm gonna just push his little paw into the clay and get a little Pablo paw print. I think I'll do one more of those. This might cause him to leave me alone during my art lessons. What do you think, Pablo? All right, Pablo, let's see that paw one more time. Paw into the clay, gently squish, squish, squish. Guys, he's just purring away. And I have my little paw print. Oh my goodness, Pablo. You are just perfect inspiration. Okay, so at this point, so that I can make sure I do something with it, I need to make sure that I can put some thread or string or something through it. So you can use all kinds of things. You could use the back of a paintbrush, you could use a pencil, you could use a toothpick or a skewer. I have glow sticks, and so I'm gonna use a glow stick, and I'm just gonna poke a hole all the way through. I twist it as I go, and then before I pull it back through, I'm gonna pull off that extra clay and then pull this through. At this point, I'm gonna set this guy to dry. So I'm going to set it on a cookie sheet for me, but you could set this on a paper plate, on newspaper, on cardboard, anywhere that's not gonna stick to your surface, because it will. And then you're gonna let it dry. Let it dry overnight. Make sure you flip it over in the morning. So what else could you do with this? Well, in the classroom, we do shoe prints. I don't want you to use your shoe right now during all this germy time. So I want you to look around for different textures and different things that could be fun for you to do. So I went around my house. Well, I kind of gather things like as I clean and cook and use stuff. So I keep stuff. This is an empty Jell-O container from yesterday's snack. This is the top of a syrup bottle. This one is too. And this is from Gatorade, I think. This is from apple juice. So anyways, look for textures. So like this has a ridge. So I'm gonna roll that in my clay and create a texture. Okay, now I could do this as many times as I wanted. I could do multiple different textures. I have a glow stick here. Oh, that's pretty fun. I like that one. You could draw something in the clay if you wanted. My always trick is popsicle stick. I never know when to stop, guys. Do you guys have that problem? I'm always like, oh, that looks cool. Let's do one more thing. And then I'm like, I should have stopped 2 steps ago. Do you guys have that problem or just me? All right. So let me, oh yeah, not fun. So at that point, put a hole in it if you're going to use it later to make like a keychain or a necklace. Give it a small wiggle before you pull whatever through. Remove that clay booger from the stick. And then I always like to clean it up in the back, so make sure it's not, crazy looking. And then set that somewhere to dry. When it's dry, make sure the back is dry too. You can paint, you can color, you can use Sharpies, you can leave it plain. You can use other things and experiment to see what kind of color you can do with it. So if you give that a go, make it, string it up, and then show us. We want to see it.